Good afternoon, FBC Salinas. This is Pastor John coming to you with another edition of the midweek refresher video, where I desire to provide some information as well as inspiration in the midst of your week. Certainly hope you're doing well, and I want to get to a few announcements for you rather quickly. First is this: if you or someone you know is interested in becoming a member at FBC Salinas, I invite you to join our new member class that we're going to be doing starting November 1st at 8:45. It will be done via Zoom. We need your email address so that we can get the information to you about the Zoom room ID to you. And so if you could turn that in, that would be great. If you or someone you know is interested, please let us know. We'd love to have them join this class. And a few people have already reached out and said they're going to be attending, so I look forward to that. Other thing is that we have weekly ministries going on. Thursday night at 6 p.m. is our major look at minor prophets via Zoom. The Zoom ID will go out for that. Journey, our student ministry, happens at 7 p.m. on Thursday nights, led by Adam Matthew and his crew of folks. They're doing a great job there. And then we have Awana for children on Sunday mornings that meets in the courtyard around 9 a.m. with Lorraine and her great crew of folks there as well. And Lord, I got to tell you something. The Lord has provided some wonderful, wonderful people here to serve in a variety of ways. And that's one of our core values, right, is servanthood. And so people serving in all these different ministries, as well as our spiritual formation class that happens on Sunday mornings at 8:45. Right now they're walking through the book of Romans, and it's been a good experience for those that have been attending. And again, people serving in their areas of giftedness. It's a great thing to see happen. So invite you to participate in any of those. Also want you to know this, that this year, yes, it's been a little bit different. And today I decided to come into the sanctuary because I miss seeing all of us gather here on Sunday mornings. And it's been weird. That's all there is to it. And it's odd being in a sanctuary by myself right now. The echoes are everywhere. Yet, what isn't weird is this, that our God is still moving. Our God is still consistent. Yes, things are completely different than what anybody anticipated them being a year ago at this time. But our God is not different. We're told that He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And why is that important? I believe it's important for a number of reasons, but I'm only going to focus in on one right now. It's important because His forgiveness is just as real today as it was yesterday, and it'll be just as real tomorrow as it is today. You see, when life happens, we get a little off kilter. We run into different issues, and in the midst of crises, and in the midst of us being thrown off, oftentimes it reveals some not so pretty things about us, right? It just does. But our God still loves us. Our God still forgives. And there's a wonderful psalm. It's Psalm 32. And I take some great comfort in this in light of what we're experiencing right now, and perhaps you've been experiencing for quite a while. And listen to what the psalmist says. He says, "Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin Yahweh does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit." When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Holding that stuff in, thinking that, well, I can't talk to anybody about this. I can't talk to the Lord about this. It won't work this way. It saps us. And yet, because we have a God who is consistently loving and consistently forgives, we can come to Him. Because look what the psalmist says next. He says, "Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to Yahweh, and you forgave the guilt of my sin." FBC Salinas, my desire for us is to acknowledge who we are, acknowledge our brokenness, acknowledge the times that we have not gone the way that we should have gone. I invite each and every one of us, myself included, to acknowledge our sin. And what's great about it is this, is that our God says, wow, you're forgiven. The guilt of your sin I remember no more. I hope in the midst of your week, if you're going through some stuff right now, that you'll go to God and say, here I am. I'm laying it all out before you. Because God is consistent enough and compassionate enough and big enough to handle whatever we're experiencing in life. Isn't that great news? It's great news because it's true. It's great news because it's real. And it's great news because He cares all the time, no matter what's going on in this world. I love you. I hope you have a great rest of the week and spend some time in Psalm 32 and enjoy God's forgiveness, that consistent forgiveness that knows no bounds. Have a great rest of the day. God bless. Bye-bye.